my goodness gracious me, it is so windy out. I literally had to wear my sunglasses just to keep my hair out my face, but it obviously did not work. Wow. Hi. So today I'm going to jump out my comfort zone. I'm gonna go to the gym. I know what you're all thinking, it's literally just the gym. But I know for some of you, going to the gym is scary too. You know, you understand my fear. You know what's even weirder? It's because I love the gym. Like, I am very, very fortunate that I have a gym in my house. I don't really need to go to a gym, but I also want to go to the gym because I think it's such a great place to go to actually get out of the house and to, you know, do a bit of self-care, because that is what exercise is for me. And also, like, it'd be fun to try out the different equipment there. That's literally it. Also, if you follow my podcast at The Friendly Wave, you would have seen that I actually did an episode about jumping out the comfort zone and how I really do well, it's really light. Okay, it's really helped shaped me at the moment with jumping out my comfort zone and how much growth it's brought me, obviously. So hopefully this video will just inspire you, and also me practicing what I preach, actually doing the thing that does scare me a little bit in a good way. I'm gonna go and get ready because I'm in jeans right now, so. Does anyone else get like a pet peeve when your closet isn't actually fully clothed? Looks like it's gonna rain now. I'm a little bit like, Even if I get into the car park and I'm like, nah, you know, that it's still the small steps that I've made. Anyway, so let's go. Let's go. Ooh, I'm a little bit nervy. Okay, so I've just turned up. The car park is a little bit busy. Here we are, it's 2 o'clock. So I feel like, you know, it's a time when no one really comes, but maybe everyone has the same idea. Everyone's trying to think how I think. Anyway, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I would love to go in with a plan, but I don't know if I'm gonna feel comfortable to get like all the equipment out. Even though I can do it, I just feel like people will be looking. No, thing is, this is the thing, no one is paying attention to you in the gym because everyone is looking at themselves, and they're also worried about what people are thinking of them. No matter how long someone's been in the gym, there's still that kind of, oh, what's that person thinking of me? But they're not looking at you, and if they are, they're probably thinking, wow, like, they're doing really well. They're not looking at you and judging you. They're really not. I hope they're not. But you know what it is? It's because I know people here. So I think that's the major thing. And also, I always panic, like, people could be looking at my form thinking she's doing that completely wrong, because I know the trainers and I just don't want to like make a fool of myself. But you have to learn somewhere, but I just, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna just walk in there, and if I even just go on the running machine, even though I could do that at home, I'm gonna try it out. Okay, let's just go. Hopefully this helps someone out there, because like it's being eaten up away of me. I think what it is as well. Well, I'm gonna go. See you in a bit. I'm sweating. I'm sweating so bad. I did it! I got an iced coffee as well. Wow, I feel like I'm on top of the world, proud of myself. I really am. Like, well done, Sadie. I'm giving myself a pat on the back, because that was like great. That was such a big deal, but it wasn't a big deal, you know? Like, it's literally just like everyone else goes to the gym, so like, why do I stop myself? Because it's not even other people, it's just my own thinking. So I'm so grateful that I pushed myself, because now like I actually feel so much better. I always have a little not a protein bar, I always have a little fruit bar. I was getting in my head at the beginning. I was like, I'm just gonna go on the running machine. I'm not gonna do anything. But I warmed up and then I pushed myself to go and get a weight. And then I went and found a little corner, and I didn't do, tons. I didn't like try and do all these different moves. I literally just went back to the basics, did some like deadlifts and, really just simple things, but that are effective and easy for me to do. If there's something that you've been putting off for so long and you know you can do it, but you're just talking yourself out of it, push yourself to try it out, because it won't be as bad as you think. Now I'm thinking about it, why was I so nervous? It's just crazy, isn't it, how we stop ourselves from doing what we want to do. Guys, I don't have this magical advice to give you. The advice is literally just to take action in it. Like, you just have to rip the band-aid off and ride that wave, because like, how else are you gonna do it? I could have easily gone to the gym today and literally just done, a little bit of the running machine, and that's great, but I know my full potential, and I know that I've worked hard enough to, you don't even need to like work hard enough to do that thing. You just know that you are capable, and you're no different to anyone else, because we're all human and we all have access to work out. Go with a friend or a family member, or maybe literally just go on the running machine and then say to yourself, right, now I'm gonna go and do this thing. The more that you do that, it's gonna take longer, but obviously if you need to do that, then let yourself be patient with yourself. But also just know that if you just get it out the way, you're gonna be great. You're gonna realize like it's all in your head. But also just recognize that you have to give yourself grace, and realize like everyone is on a different path. But with me, with all the stuff I've done in my life, I recognize I have shyness, I recognize I get anxious, but I don't let that stop me anymore, because it has stopped me from doing things that could have really pushed me in another direction. And I don't regret anything in my life, but you have to realize like you can't let that take over your life. Recognize that it's there, but let that be your motivation to keep going and to really inspire you to be like, I'm not gonna let this take over. I'm gonna run with it, and I'm not gonna stop myself. So I'll see you when I get home. Bye. How's it going? It's good. I was trying to get plank and all that out of the way, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to put a mat down. It's you fully. Okay, so I just got back. I did my stretches because I forgot to do them. I'm a little bit achy already, but I just wanted to end this video with a bit more concise points, because I was just, the serotonin was blinding me. I wasn't really talking properly, I don't think. So I want to give you some proper tips. I think like with a lot of the goals that we have in our lives, in a way, we all do self-sabotage ourselves from getting to those milestones that we want to reach, even though we know we can do it, because it's outside of our routine. We're like, I can't really see myself being able to do that big thing in my head, when really it's not a big thing, but in your head it does, and that's completely valid. It's completely normal to be like that. But if it's something that you've always wanted to do, please do it. With the gym, for example, there wasn't this massive pressure on it, because I've always wanted to do it, yes, but I also know that if it didn't go well today, then I know that there's so many other things that are accessible to me with working out. And just realize that a lot of workouts are very accessible. Like, they don't have to be this major thing like going to the gym, because look, today the gym may not be for me, I don't know, but it was obviously, like, I really had fun. And you see all these people online having fun at the work in the gym, and just know that you can be a part of that. And if you're not part of that, then there'll be something much better for you, and you enjoy your sport. And that is the thing about exercise. You're spending how much time each week on it, and it's a big part of your life, really. It's not your whole life, but it is part of your life, and it has to be fun, and you have to enjoy the whole process. Be self-aware that you don't have to self-sabotage your own progress. And it's not even about like fitness goals or physique goals that you want to hit, but it's about like that mental barrier that you have with yourself, and realize that you can overcome that, but you just have to take the steps in the right direction to do it. Today, as I said, I could have literally just got to the actual gym, drove in, and then I could have just left. Yes, I was wasting petrol, but just know that that was how far I could do today, and that was my best today. Part of me did get to the gym, I was like, oh, it's a bit busy, I don't know. But then I pushed myself to get into the gym. I was like, right, let's just go on the treadmill, do something I'm comfortable with. Then I went on the treadmill, and I was like, I'm getting comfortable with this. Like, I'm running. I started off walking, then I started off running, and then I was like, I'm gonna go over to the corner because there's a space ready for me, so I'm gonna take it. I was nervous, but I did it. And then once I got to that corner, I went to another corner, and then I grabbed some weights, and then I grabbed a heavier weight. And it's about realizing that it's still little steps, but you can really go so far, but you just don't realize that you have so much potential inside of you, and you're no different to everyone else. I love fitness, and I don't think I really show that enough on my channel, but I do. How I feel now, I realize, you know, it was just my anxious thoughts and overthinking getting the better of me. As I said before, like your shyness and anxiety or whatever you have that does hold you back sometimes, realize that you can work with it rather than against it and let it run your life. I don't know, I know it's different for everyone, and that's what you have to recognize and be patient with yourself, but just know that you can do amazing things, and you are doing amazing things. In my head, I used to think that going to the gym means that you have to know how to gym. You have to know how to lift weights, and you have to know the right form, and you know, you have to know it all. But that's not it at all. All the people that you see in the gym do all these amazing things, and you think, wow, how are they doing that? And I'm just here doing my little walk. Know that they were there. They were once where you were. Same with anything. You can't compare your little wave compared to someone else's big wave, because they've been building themselves up to that. You can get to this wave, but right now you're here, so just enjoy it. And I don't know if it's because obviously it was a big thing for me today, but I felt even better going to the gym rather than just doing it at home. With me, I just don't leave the house. I work and that's it. So it's a great thing to do, even if you go for like a spin class or yoga class. I used to go to so many yoga classes before COVID, and that was really, it was such a great thing to look forward to each week and have those things in the diary. You know, I need to get out of my routine because you get so fixed and in the rigid how things supposed to go, and sometimes it's okay to break free of that. Today I actually had so many other things to do, but I was like, you know what, we're gonna try something else, and it's completely okay. You can't put this pressure on yourself every single day of how things are supposed to go, because there's purpose in every single day, and it's about going back to that growth mindset rather than that fixed mindset. But anyway, be kind but you can be kind, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye.